Oh, shit.
We have a multiple 600 in progress for most of each. Subject is 25 and appears to have shit his pants.
Get back here. Oh, joy. Are we rolling?
Yes.
Oh, joy. Today's guest is... I said guest.
Yeah.
I'm talking like I'm from Spain. Are you from Ibiza? Why do they do that? Grow up, Spain. Boy, I was so excited. Gareth Reynolds, because he has the th. So it got me. Anyways, this guy's the man. No cussing, Craig. Bleep. I love him. He's absolutely hilarious. He has a special out. He has a hit podcast and just started his second podcast with Jake Johnson. I did that right. I'm proud of myself. And, man, is this a good intro? I lose faith every intro as I do with them.
That's how you know it's a good one.
I know. Anyways, the bottom line, this guy is the same person as me. He had the same necklace, he did ayahuasca. He's a step ahead. He already has a camper bus. I've been looking at camper buses for like 10 years, to be honest. But seriously, the last 2 years, I finally started making money and could afford one. But then you're like, can I? You know, it's scary. You know, I just really want it. But he has a camper bus, and I just love him and everything he's about. And he's a little sweetie, and he's on the ayahuasca, and he's the damn man. Check him out right now on my pod, and of course, click all his links. He's hilarious and all that stinky booty stuff. Oh, tour dates. See, I plugged him before my dates. That's how you know I love him. Love him extra. Yuma, Arizona, September 15th. Greensboro, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. Greenville, South Carolina. Westport, Missouri, also St. Louis adjacent. Everett, Washington. Austin, Texas. Davenport, Iowa. Burbank, California. Philadelphia, Washington, D.C. Springfield, Massachusetts. All tickets on my website. All links available now. They were for a while. I just forgot. I dropped the ball. I get in my head. I go dark. What do you want from me? I'm human. It's hard to be happy all the time. I'm not Ned Flanders. We know he's dying inside. I don't trust him. Won't you cry once in a while, Ned? And you know, we all know. Okay. All right. This episode is cracking. Get into it. So funny. Silly willy. Deep. All the things. Much love to you. Vibrate higher. Take care of you and yours. Stay positive. Turn off the news. Grow your own food. Yes. Precious metals are good. Okay, bye-bye. Tune in.
Let's put this on ring real quick.
Ringer?
Yeah.
You turned it off too? I put mine on airplane mode. You're a good man.
Oh, yeah.
Are we rolling?
Yes.
Yeah, we just get into it, bro. Look at you, you good soldier. You turned off your phone.
Yep.
These other animals.
No,
leaving
I know.
those things on.
I know. You ever do a podcast? Look, I'm not going to critique others' podcast game, but there are times where I'll do a podcast that someone will be texting during it. And I'll be like,
You're like,
well,
you piece
come
of
on.
shit.
I'm like, come on.
Yeah, they're
It's an
dead to
hour.
me
We've
after
got the
that.
easiest job.
I kind of write them off.
Is there a new cat? It feels like another one was produced. Is that possible? Is there a fifth suddenly?
How many do you have?
I just have the one.
That's it?
Yeah.
Come on.
I know, but the problem is I feel like I've raised him now like a POW, so he's like, I can't be around others. Because when he's around...
They get territorial.
Oh, dude, he does when he sees a dog, he does the deep, like... I'm like, I've never heard that before.
What is that little demon growl they get?
Yeah, he gets...
That wasn't it at all.
He does...
Shit.
It's like they're producing like the hiss. It's like the early hiss where he's like...
Yeah, that I hear him in the alley.
In the alley, they're all like, Craig might be looking for a fifth.
They sound Asian. They're like,
Yeah. You're like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think someone's starting a car.
oh man, this will be a good one. We're going full already.
Nice.
You can't say that.
No, I didn't. I'm fine.
Did you say that one on the pod?
No. Early when we did the dollop, I dropped one once, and someone was and so I was like,
oh God, maybe I'll stop.
Well, when you start, it's like
it's been a few years.
Yeah, no.
There's 5 years of them.
I feel like some people are trying to bring it back. So if you hang in there another 5 or 6,
I've been fighting this good fight.
Yeah, you might be all right. I steer
fight.
clear. I pass. I'm like, if you guys
Bro.
want to hit it, pass it around. I'll just stand here.
Remember when they made that highlight reel of Rogan saying the N-bomb?
Oh, yeah.
They're going to do one of me saying the R word. I'm like, ooh, I guess
Well,
that
and you're
looks
not
pretty
gonna have.
bad.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Ooh.
like, mine was in context. Yours is like, I was angry. I was yelling at
Someone
a
needed to
DoorDash
put him
driver.
down.
Yeah.
And I can't be nice all the time. I take care of so many cats.
Yeah.
I gotta get it out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Bleep the word. We're gonna start editing it now.
And when you bleep it, just put N-word over it. I think that might be the move. Just go in the other direction.
Oh my
Do
god.
the double down.
But back to cats. We actually were making fun because he's got cats too.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, how many you got?
Just one,
Okay,
like
yeah.
yours.
He's trying to. He's like, come on, man.
You guys gotta get your shit together.
I'm in a marriage, and you're like, open relationships where it's play the field, man.
Get some
Come
cats.
on. Go to the pound. Grab a handful.
Dude, they need it.
I know. If I wasn't gone so much.
I know. But
So who
they
watches?
in cahoots. You get two. Two's a good number.
Yeah,
Four
yeah,
is crazy.
yeah.
I know this.
I like how you're... Feels like you don't have 4 with a statement like that, and yet I just met 4 cats.
But two is good because they're in cahoots. They
Yeah.
have friends.
Yep.
You know, cuddles when you're gone.
Yeah. I don't like that, though. I like that I'm like, because I'm his god.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's like, if there's another one, I'll be like, yeah, you guys need to
Except when you
leave
die,
room for the Holy Ghost. Yeah, when they did.
he'll eat you.
I
Yeah.
know. I said, did
Some
you see
god
that Theo
you are.
Vaughn clip where he was talking like, I was like, what?
Yeah, they eat
In a
you.
half hour.
I feel like it should be at least a full hour.
But I feel like I sleep.
Mr. Cat,
Like,
give
I feel
me
like-
an hour.
Don't you think you'd wake up at one point and be like, dude,
Dude, I love you.
I'm just going under for a little bit here. I'm having a nap.
You ate the mole off my back.
My neck is open. You bastard.
You bastard.
Dare you?
But
Who watches them?
oh, my sister.
Okay.
My sister.
That's what you need.
Yeah. My buddy wants to watch them.
That's quite a role to vie for.
Yeah, but he's gay, and I didn't want him butt fucking in my bed.
You
know
think
what
that
I'm saying?
that's airborne? You think it good? I don't think you can transfer that from man to cat. He can't put a gay spell on 2 of them. How are they doing? They're good, man, but they're like, I don't know how to put this, but they've been engaging in homosexual sex since you were here.
This is fucked up. No, he is gay. I don't even care about that.
Good.
But he's
very
got these
progressive.
crutches. He's got,
Jesus
and I'm worried
Christ.
about.
Is this man real? Okay, all right. I just want to make sure.
And I'm worried about him.
Wears a
and
top
the
hat.
Yeah, he got the
He keeps
monocle.
talking about getting the Batman.
He's got a fucking sword cane.
Yeah.
Sword.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the door, and like it being open a long time, him letting the gooses out, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I know. You
know,
gotta.
you're
Oh
like-
my
you're
God.
like, you can smear shit on my walls. Just don't let my cat out.
Yeah. No. I could give a shit about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the niños. Just the.
Well, there's nobody like my cat. I'm gone so much, and I just know that like when I come back.
Yeah,
he's
you're
so-
a road dog son of a bitch.
Yeah.
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 Oh, me too.
Brutal.
Oh, what does it
There's
do?
worse jobs, but fuck.
What does it do?
It just
See?
you kind of sacrifice.
You see it in his eyes.
Yeah, you sacrifice.
You think I'm complaining?
No, you sacrifice your existence for a
Yeah.
while. People
Yeah.
are like, I love when people are like, "Did you see anything?" I'm like, "No."
Oh,
My God.
I'm surviving.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then when you wake up and you're like, you'll have a full 90 seconds of like, where am I?
Oh yeah.
Literally, where am I?
Yeah. The different hotels each day.
Walking
and the
into
different room
walls.
numbers.
I
and
was
the-
pissing on the wall in the bathroom one night.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, the toilet. Oh, it's not even.
I haven't done that one.
It's a
I've done it
fetish.
in my own home back in the day.
I did it in your home today.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was boo.
No, it's just I want to show dominance over the cats, over you,
Just
over
go, man.
everybody.
Just don't let my cats
Thank
out.
you
You're
for
good,
understanding.
bro. POA.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you just remind me of a story. I'm dating this girl and I'm telling her all my crazy stories. And this is a good one though. I've told it a bunch. But speaking of pissing everywhere,
That's my favorite segue.
you know how some people are like on narcotics, but but when they drink heavy and you take away the narcotic,
Yeah.
weird things happen.
Yep,
You know?
yep.
So the homie was getting his piss clean for a drug test for a job, and he wasn't doing his little toots, little tootskis. So he was just drinking, and he went a little nuts.
Okay.
and then he was doing things. I hit him with the butt of a big Bowie knife. That's a long story. He had it coming, but he got naked and he was pissing.
It feels like a Mad Lib.
Yeah. And he started pissing on my roommate, and my roommate.
On your roommate.
Yeah, but he's a big guy. He slapped him.
Oh, I didn't know he was
knocked him
big.
out.
It's
But then-
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't notice until the next day.
He's a big Indian fool. He fucked him up. and then it got scary because he like the tweaker, the non-tweaker at this moment in time, who was going because he started grabbing for knives and shit. So we choked him out and hogtied him
Holy shit.
and ducked it. And all the girls were scared. They were hiding, you know.
They were a little freaked out by the piss hog tie transition.
Yeah.
Women can be so squeamish and sheepish.
Why? He's tweaking.
We're there.
Hey,
He's hogtied.
He's hogtied.
Now we gotta piss on him.
Now we can party.
All right.
We're safe. Yeah, and then anyways, we were slapping him around and he we called the cops because we wanted to get rid of him. He was ruining the party. It was my birthday party.
Okay.
We just had an egg toss and the jazz.
Yeah.
And
hogtie, man.
yeah.
Usual.
And then the cops come, but we're like, we don't want to leave him hogtied. We're like, what if that's a charge? Like kidnapping.
Right.
But he's crazy. He went for weapons. And then
there's better versions to show. Hello, officer. He's duct taped to the lazy boy.
it's a
would be
bad
better.
look.
Yeah.
It's a bad look. But you should have saw him
Why
half
are you
hour
hanging
ago.
him over fire? Well, we're cooking him.
We had to taste.
Yeah.
And then it was like a movie. We uncut him, like trying to time it right.
Yep.
But nobody wants to deal with him. He's peeing and all crazy. And then they come this way and he runs that way. And he's in underwear at this point. But that's it. So this man in underwear, and they just walk up. And it was like a movie, like, where is he? And we're like, he's naked running. And they didn't get him. And they search for him. And then they leave. And then he came back. It was like a movie. And he starts pounding on the gate. Because we kept saying, go to bed. And then he started chanting it. He's like, go to bed. And we're like, dude, you are a demon right now.
Oh, man.
And then we call the cops back. And then they got him. And then he's crying. And then we put him to bed in a Volkswagen bus in the driveway.
Oh, my. The cops are like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think we all have legal resolution on the evening. He's sleeping in a Volkswagen. Our work here's done. You didn't do anything. Exactly.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah.
Good chotch.
That's Culver City.
Wow. That's wild.
I got raided at that house, too.
Why?
It was the guy in the front, but they got me in the back.
Oh, that's what a relief.
I know.
How hard do you party now?
I'm retired 10 years.
I thought you were
Yeah.
retired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll microdose mushrooms and drink ayahuasca with the shaman.
Oh man, we could have ayahuasca.
Have you
chats.
done that?
Oh yeah, 6 timers.
10 times.
Well, nice, nice. I'll get you.
Yeah. You've been fighting the devil, did you?
Yeah.
Mean? What the fuck is that?
It's not great, but
You see? I'm telling you. I'm trying. I go nuts. I'm like, that wasn't real. And then you do it. You're like, that was real.
Oh yeah.
Who am I fighting over there?
No, you gotta. It's very crazy. It's
I got
the best.
Archangel Michael. You got him now?
No.
He's the angel with the sword that stabs the devil.
Oh well, I'm
I'll
ready.
get you a little goose. Hang
Yeah.
on. Hang on. I'll be right back.
All right.
Talk to him.
If a cat falls out of you, this will be taking a different. Oh my God! It's like a gremlin.
So you probably had a lot of changes since you took ayahuasca?
Yes. Were you sober when you took ayahuasca, or were you?
Yeah. This is a new journey. This is
because that's one of the things that happens. You start stopping the bad thing. You should have given it to Hog Boy.
I quit porn.
I did that too.
That's crazy, bro.
That's nuts. Oh shit, dude. Thank
Yeah,
you.
a little for your keychain. He's the
man.
angel with a knife.
Well, shit. I need whoever I can get. So
Yeah.
I'm glad he showed up. And by the way, abs for days.
Yeah.
This guy, talk about
Angels
core.
work out.
Talk about core. Fighting the devil also fantastic for the body.
Spirit world has that tap
Look at that.
on human growth
Although it's
hormone.
better that if he was chunky, I'd be like, is he up for this?
Can he fight the devil?
He's like, oh man, I had Taco Bell. Is he okay?
The devil's holding on to his love
Yeah,
handles.
the devil's mocking him. The devil hogtied him.
The devil's sucking his titty.
This is not. What is going on with him?
Give me this fat angel.
His wings are sweating. I didn't know wings sweat.
The devil just spit a hair out of his mouth
That
from
was
the
Todd,
titty.
yeah.
Oh, this is good podcast. We're spitting out devil hair titty.
Yeah.
Angel hair titty. I said it wrong.
That's all right.
Angel
yeah.
hair pasta. Is that where to get it from?
100%.
Is that where? I knew.
I drove by a Buca de Beppo. I'll go confirm that after
Is
this.
that how you say that?
I hope so.
I thought it was buco.
A buco? No, I don't think it matters. It's inauthentic anyway.
Hey, give me the.
They got the pictures on the wall where they're like, "We came to this country and opened in every mall.
Who wants some bleached wheat?
Who is looking for a diarrhea?
Who wants acid reflux from fake tomatoes? Man, I am falling flat there, aren't I?
No, come on. No, it's rock climbing.
But sometimes you fall and it's funnier. You're just like, I tried
Oh,
so
it's
hard.
the best.
I tried.
I like doing that on shows where you'll be like, you'll put it all out there on like a riff or something, and you'll be like, wow, very few people are with me.
No
right now."
response.
Yeah.
No response.
Nothing.
I always say that. You guys don't like the riffs, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, back to the act.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get clips here.
Yeah. I know, it's clips. That's
Maybe we'll start airing those. The riffs that miss. We'll put
That's
a
pretty
jazz
good.
beat
Riff
to it.
miss.
Right on note. I'll forget that in 4 seconds. You that? Is that
Yeah, I think
What
that'd be
happened
good.
there?
I got it. It's all right. It's a little backwards. That's understandable. I think that was cat legally.
We're a telepath. We got hive mind because we're on the sauce.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm going the 22nd, 23rd. Roll with me.
How often do you do it?
Every other month or so.
No. This is real recent.
Yeah, I discovered it this year and I've done
yeah.
it 10 times, yes.
Wow, that's a lot.
But it's good for you.
Oh, it's fucking great.
You just puke demons.
Oh man, I'll tell you. I won't get far into this, but I had a fucking crazy stalker, as opposed to the super chill ones.
Yeah.
This one was a little out of line,
Yeah.
and it had kind of reached some version of like temporary resolution. And so when I went to go to the I never puked. It's probably my third or fourth time, and I never puked on ayahuasca. And so I was like, I went there and I was feeling fine. I really was like, I thought I was fine. And so, I drink it and I can't go under. Like I'm not, the experience of like where you feel you're you kind of feel this kind of open and there's
It's
this
annoying.
connection.
Yeah, when you can't get there. Is what
So I was so I drank more and I drank more, and then the shaman she's like, you have a block. She's like, you have a block, and she takes a fucking hawk wing, which they're selling.
You guys don't get it on this shit. You watch.
Yeah, I'm thinking in my head, I'm kind of going like, oh, whatever, maybe this won't be, whatever. I'm in my head, I'm going, it's fine. Maybe this isn't one of the ones where I'm gonna go under or whatever. And she's going, you got a block, and she's taking this hawk wing, and she's just kind of going from here down, and the music is kind of picking up, and I'm just going, holy fuck. And all I can compare it to is, I told my friend this, it felt like I threw up a black salmon. Like when I threw up, it felt like total darkness left my body.
Yeah.
And then I fell down, not like fell, like I collapsed like from exhaustion. And I just, you're supposed to be quiet and respectful, and I just go, holy fuck.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. And I was, be quiet. She took me over to the fire, and then it started going, and then I just fucking threw it up. And I felt like I just was like, that left me. Like all the darkness that I'd been carrying around for a year had just kind of fully evacuated.
Yeah.
And was a fish. We ate it after the ceremony, and it was very good.
Did you have soy sauce?
Yeah, we had I produced that after.
That's all I could add to that story. Did you have soy sauce? He had salmon. It's a sushi reel.
Yeah.
They're not cooking. Well, they had fire.
Yeah.
We don't have fire at my circle.
No.
I'll go play with that.
Yeah.
No, I know 3 try. I'm home. I can't even try another one. I wanted to try them all, but after,
Wait, what do you mean?
the circles popping up in the hills.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's several of them. I need not name them because I think they're illegal, and fuck the feds,
Yeah, the idea that shit is not like...
Should be on every
I
corner
know,
to
it
help
should be
souls heal
I
from
know.
unspeakable
But then you realize
things.
the reason why it isn't is for the obvious reason, because then
they wouldn't have to.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of
profit so
people
much.
There'd be a lot of people being like, actually, this is all total bullshit.
This is all wrong.
Fuck you.
The whole thing.
Yeah, totally.
From top to bottom.
Yeah, there'd be less people in Target.
Yeah.
That would be the problem.
Yeah, I'd be like, why do I need this bull? You don't.
I know.
You don't.
The entry into society
It's a bit rough.
is a bit difficult. The return to
Yeah.
Earth is a very bizarre.
There's a spiritual war.
Yeah, I know.
happening.
And people are just
Wake up.
Yeah, people are like, there's a lot of traffic too, and you're like, that also sucks. But god damn it.
But what about the devil
Yeah.
in my butt?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can't get him out. I took his legs, but he's crawling around down
This
there. What
fat
happened there?
angel didn't help.
This fat fucking angel
This
with these hairy
chubby,
tits. Come
Hairy
help
titted
me.
angel.
Oh man, he's not gonna protect me this time. I'm
No, he's
talking
got-
all this
that's
shit.
the
I was
beauty
just
of
joking,
him.
Michael.
That's the beauty.
I'm a comedian.
Oh, if the next time he's like, well, Craig.
Wow.
Actually, let's see what the demon gets into this time. Not so funny now, are you, podcasty?
He replays the clip. What did you say?
Actually, we have a clip here. Let's go
I
to
didn't
that
say
clip.
that. I did. Oh.
Yeah.
No, allegedly.
They messed with it, man.
I was just they had AI. That's AI. I'm under contract.
Yeah, that I would imagine doing it at that clip that you're doing it at, though. There's probably like, because I feel like, you know, you get like that neuroplasticity for a couple months after, but it does fade. There's always stuff that you're carrying with you, but you're probably like, you know, you're keeping that balloon in the air for most of the
Oh yeah, I've been
year.
floating for about a year now.
Yeah.
Been weeping in the car.
Yeah.
Little weep.
Yeah.
You know, I got good. You know,
Yeah.
it's what I'm having trouble here.
You want a dose?
Yeah. No, I'm going in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll be in England, so I will not.
Oh yeah, you're going to that's so badass.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. I can't leave to the ayahuasca tour. I mean,
That would be the best. Oh my God! Tonight's comedian is on ayahuasca. You're looking at your set
You
list.
get a black salmon. You get a black salmon.
Black
you
salmon.
blah, blah, blah.
His new. I don't love the new stuff. And I get to the end, there's no reaction. Like, all right, we'll go back to the material.
Just hawking up black salmons on everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is an interactive show.
yeah.
And one fat guy bites it.
I'm Vomit Gallagher.
And he goes, do you have any soy sauce?
This guy, Craig.
Call back on a shitty riff. That's what I do, baby. That's what I do here. Yeah, it's so crazy though. I haven't really had anybody on the pod that's done it. This is so fun for me.
Yeah, it's the shit.
It's the cat's meow.
Yeah, you know more than anyone.
Meow.
Many of them. I saw a sixth. Yeah, no, it really is. It's like the most, like it is. It's like totally life changing, and then it's also the thing where you're like, you know, everybody should do it, but then you realize that some people aren't. There,
Oh, it's
you know,
it's war.
Yeah.
It can be. It doesn't have to be. It's choose your own adventure, kind of,
Yeah.
sort of. And but yeah, I remember I told this story, but this sweet angel in the corner sang this song, "I Am Light," and she had a voice. It sounded better than Adele to me. And as soon as I hadn't purged. I only purged once, my first time, and it was a very sweet, easy purge. It was just like a little
like
gentle
a trout.
Yeah, like
smallmouth
not
bass.
even like guppy. You
Oh,
know, like a
minnow.
maybe like a what are those things? Comies?
Sardine.
No, the koi.
Oh, koi. Okay.
Comey's my website. I forgot. It's
Sure.
branding. It works.
Yeah, well done.
Comey.
Call me fish.
Koi, the fish been around for
Yeah.
1,000 years. How long you been around,
Yeah,
Comey?
yeah.
You hijacked my brain. I see you. Hey, go to my website, craigcorner@comey.com. What was I talking about?
Hey, you threw up a koi. I've given that prompt a lot in my life, obviously.
You threw up a
You were
koi.
talking about your ayahuasca
You were
koi.
into the salmons.
Your
Yeah.
koi purge.
And it was a sweet
Great
little
movie,
baby
by
one.
the way.
And then it didn't purge like 4 times in a row, and
Yeah.
you want to because it's the biggest release ever. And then I got my sister to come, and she's in the other corner, and she's next to the
Who's watching the cat?
my
That's-
other sister. I got
okay.
2 sisters.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah.
Just
I was like,
checking.
who was?
Just
See my
checking.
face?
Yeah.
Did I leave them alone?
Yeah. You're here now. It's fine.
They're here now. It's
Yeah.
fine. And she stopped singing, and I was in Spirit Town, and it was like a positive light entered me and got dark out of me, and this shit was violent. And of course, there's songs 99.9% of the time, and my purge was when it was just the song ended, like, and
people are like, Craig isn't as good at singing as some of the other people tonight. His voice is not great.
Someone.
Yeah.
And you think people don't know it was you, but they're like, damn, you purged a good one, huh?
Yeah, they're supportive though.
I'm like, yeah, but
that was a great purge.
I was like, I thought I was in the dark.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I think the other thing is like, it's like like ayahuasca has bad PR in the sense that like the first thing when I tell people about it is they're like, I would do it, but I just don't want to poop my pants.
Oh yeah, that's so annoying.
Like,
I say that. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, you're like that. First of all, that I've seen that like 2 times.
You have?
Well, I mean, it's a fetish. No, but I have seen like 2 times I've been like, you know, you're not going like, ooh, you're like, oh, I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
You know? But that has happened.
Anybody have any sweet grass?
Yeah. But you're definitely not like.
Hey, Sage, bring the sage.
Yeah.
Eh?
We need to sage Rob. But there's no part of you like when you or they think they don't want to throw up, and you're like, you're not. Your body at that point is like such a minor concern that there's no like you would trade. Like I've never pooped my pants there. I did it at a mini golf course recently.
Nice.
But you would be like, you would never be like. You're not thinking on that level, but people, it's such a terrible misnomer because people are just like, that's what I just want to avoid. And you're like, that's not,
and also it'd be the biggest release of your life.
Oh man, to get a salmon out of your ass.
Yeah.
Man.
It doesn't happen, y'all.
No, it really doesn't.
The shaman said he's done it 700-800 times and never not once at any ceremony.
Well, you also are like, you're supposed to follow you're not really supposed to eat that day a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe.
and you're in control. Like you make it to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You do vomit, but you're in control. And believe me, you want to if it's coming.
Yes.
It's a welcome.
And it's over
purge.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And then you're just back down, just like. Boom.
And it's also funny just to hear your buddy, go, you sit up and be like, oh, God.
Yeah.
And then you just.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, he's really going at it.
And you got the hive mind. You're connected.
Totally.
Oh, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, man. It's the shit.
Yeah, that's it. Go drink your Jesus juice.
Yep. Yeah.
But back to your tour. You're going to the UK. I imagine you haven't done that yet. Is that your first time?
I've not done like a full tour. My whole family's English. Like my mother lives in England. And,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so
I didn't hear your accent.
I know. I cover it pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm like
Where'd
Christian
you grow
Bale.
up?
I grew up in Wisconsin.
Okay.
With English parents. So I had an accent for like the first 5 years of my life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I really was. I was like, Mom, we should really watch it. And then I like went to like school, and then I was coming back, and I was like, man, Favre's got a cannon, doesn't he? And they were like, wait, what the fuck? Yeah. And I was like, got that sharp cheddar action going on, huh, Ma? And she was like, oh, no.
My ex-lady was from Marshfield, and I went to Wisconsin a bunch.
Dude, I was thinking England. I'm like, Marshfield doesn't sound very
Wisconsin.
English. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
fun over there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But so I've never toured the UK like this, but it'll be good. And then I'm gonna go hang out with my family for like 10 days after.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
I've done Canada. I haven't done like abroad.
Yeah, it's
different.
It is.
Ooh.
It's interesting the way they like do structure the shows too, because like my podcast went on a UK or a Europe tour, and you got to take like an intermission for some venues.
Yeah.
So and like if you're headlining, you're supposed to do like 30 minutes normally, something like that. Like Australia is the same. It's all
just 30.
Most times, yeah, they're not like
that's chill.
Yeah, so you're not like it's for us. It's like
no check drop, no hour of drunks.
I don't
Rowdy
even know.
in Arkansas.
Yeah, no, it's very different.
There's a show going on here,
and you're like, I owe these fucking people 45 minutes. I was in Birmingham, Alabama. That was the last time I was like watching the clock like Chappelle.
Yeah,
I was just like, man, this is brutal.
Yeah, some of them are a bit rowdy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and you could tell.
Yep.
You can't do anything.
You're backstage, like
you're there, like I'll fuck you.
Yeah,
I'll kill you.
Yeah,
You're like, okay.
You're like, all right,
how about this fart joke?
Why is this guy mic'd?
Yeah.
I'll fuck you and I'll kill you. Like, get it, Mike. I don't think he should have a microphone for the show. It's been very unhelpful. Yeah.
Where was that? Little Rock. That was a rowdy one.
Yeah. Yeah, I've but it is, I don't know. I'm kind of like curious, like what, you know how you got to change your material to some extent if you go to another, or at least like cull it. And I still haven't even really thought about it, but that'll be interesting.
You'll figure it out after the first night.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, good to
Yeah.
know. All right. So you guys shop differently here. Yeah, exactly.
You don't have CVS.
Yeah, it's a lot of that shit. You know, you're like, what's your pharmacy?
Oh, RX.
Yeah, like Boots. Yeah.
Yeah, Boot Barn.
But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to say the least.
I just died inside right there. Did you see that?
Why?
I just.
You're on ayahuasca?
No, I wish.
You took the mother?
No, I just got nothing. I was like, I got nothing else. I got one note. I wrote down all these notes in your phone. Do you write down a ton
In
of
my
notes?
phone? Don't do that anymore, please. That is not free. How do you know my password?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you bastard.
Oh.
It's very... Damn it. Yeah, I do a lot of notes.
But then you read them later, and you're just like,
Some of them are dog shit.
awful,
Awful. Sometimes, yeah. I definitely have like a lot of notes that I forget about, and I'll find, and I'll be like, I also at times will find recordings of me being like, so, okay, like Christopher Walken is Santa Claus, you know, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, you know?
and you don't understand it. And
Yeah.
and you don't even
Or I
remember.
just judge myself, and I'm like, this guy is...
Yeah, it's annoying
Not
when I don't
funny.
even remember. And I
Yeah.
do voice to text, so it's just like the wrong words.
There's a lot of
And I'm
that.
like, what?
Do you do handwritten notes too for
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
so I
everywhere.
do the handwritten notes on stage, and so I'll like prep before the show, you know, write down the new stuff or whatever, and I will be like, what, how does this guy,
Yes.
what did he think
You
I
know
was
what I
gonna be
say,
able
and
to
I
do?
mean it, but it gets a laugh. I go, who wrote
Who
this?
wrote this shit?
Who wrote
Yeah,
this shit?
yeah.
You, Craig.
Yeah.
But the one note I do have to keep it going when my brain farts and I go, "Ngh," is I remembered something that happened, I believe, in 6th grade, and this kid, I won't name him, I'm learning.
That's how you know you're getting popular.
Yeah. Like, uh-oh.
I can still name him.
And he was a science nerd. He tried to be to give you a little capsule of this kid. He tried to be valedictorian. He was very smart. I still remember one of his speeches he gave to the class because it was about products and how there used to be all these quality products and then they didn't make any money and they all went out of business, so they started making things to fail. And he explained how this happened and he referenced everything. So this is how smart this kid is. This is way before that. This is 6th grade. We're like 11, 12 years old. And he had his dog. It was a boy. So what's the snip of the nutsack?
That's neutering.
Neutered. He neutered. And he brought his dog's testicles to school to show everyone at show and tell. But that's the thing. Like, he wasn't abused. This wasn't a sick kid. This was like a pure nerd. A pure science nerd. Like, look what this is. And the teacher almost threw up. And like all of us, of course. And we all saw him. And we're just...
Were they in a jar?
Just in this bag. This medical
in a
bag of fluid.
bag.
Yeah. And he just brought his dog's balls to school. Showed the teacher. That's the only note I have.
What? I mean, I don't know.
I got 2 notes. I forgot that one.
What's the other one?
Cat kitty litter cutting.
Oh, like
cutting kitty litter. I
doing
said that
key
wrong.
bumps of. You gotta piss? Come to the bathroom. I'll let you piss on my keys. I got a line of litter for you. There you go. I feel like the balls in a bag could for sure be a bit. I mean,
I
that
don't
is
know how. Yeah.
I don't know how either. It's one of those things where maybe you can even start it with that to just be like, I'm not sure where this goes or how this ends up at the end of all this, but I just have to tell people.
He brought his dog's balls to Miss Maxon's class. Good teacher. I can name her. I don't know.
Yeah. So I think that's
Probably dead now.
positive.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, you could bring her into class in a bag at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a
Bring her
shock.
balls.
Yeah.
She had a deep voice. Okay, Craig.
Yeah, that is that's a wild one.
Yeah.
I think that could go to stage.
Yeah.
If I'm advanced, if I'm like the judge of this, I'm like, I want to send that
So
joke
many
to Hollywood.
angles, avenues, questions. I still have. The whole class just went,
Yeah,
no,
of course.
no. And I was the sugar kid. I went, too far.
Yeah.
Too far, bro. There's
Bro,
a line.
You crossed.
There's a line.
That is, I'm not cool with it, and that's bad news for you.
Yeah. I mean, maybe bring your dog's turd and put it under her desk.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny.
Well,
That's
I guess
funny.
he did have a ball bag,
Oh.
so the non-scrotum one.
Oh. I saw him.
Oh
I
man,
saw him. I
Ugh.
saw him.
How big?
Like, pretty big. He had a big dog.
Nice.
Yeah, they weren't a little.
That's good.
They weren't a little.
Yeah, are you getting Italian?
Yeah.
Buca di Beppo?
Buca di
You're
Beppo,
not- hey,
hey.
get a spaghetti and a dog balls. These are not a little. These are Rottweiler nut
It was like a
balls.
turkey meat.
Say a win, huh? How many nuts you want, huh?
Two.
Two, hey, hey, la bonda vita vada vita volta da vada. Hey, get it on. It's
Hey.
mette male, oh, hey, yeah.
I'm... Bro.
Yeah, nuts.
Nuts.
Whoops.
Oh.
There's like two
Homonym.
potential tags.
Multiple meanings.
There's potential
the right
tags.
word?
Yeah, sure.
Homonym.
You're not jumping in. No, it's
Yeah,
gotta be
come
right.
on. He's a smart guy. Get the
Come
Googles
on.
out.
You're the smartest guy in the room. Where are your dog's nuts?
Yeah. Yeah. Where are your cat's nuts?
Oh,
It's a
cat
girl?
balls.
How do those look? Little spikes?
Tiny.
Tiny rocks.
Have you ever seen a cat dick?
No, I don't
Wanna?
really don't know.
$5.
Is it that?
I saw when I was a kid.
$5.
When I was a kid, I had Craig number of cats, and I saw my one cat's, I guess, dick hard, but it looked like a nipple. But he like woke up from a nap, and I was like, oh my god, and it was like a pierced nipple that they took the ring out. Like it was just very
Oh.
much nipple dick.
It's like I heard it was a little spiky thing or
Yeah,
something.
it had a little.
I feel like I may have seen an animated version of it.
Yeah, it looked like
Pornhub's getting weird.
Yeah, no, that is a weird. You're like, not that pussy. Come on.
No.
no,
No.
pussy nipple.
Regular.
Come on, you
Come
know what I
on.
want.
Flapjacks.
Come on.
Yeah.
yeah. But I remember seeing it and being like, oh my god, like it changed my relationship. I was like, you're dirty.
I stopped watching shit like that when I was 12.
Cat dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why'd
it's
you
a bad
start?
path.
You know, in the 90s, the internet and everyone would bring those sick things, and everyone watched all that shit. We all watched it, and then I was like, this is awful, and I stopped.
Yeah.
I got mad at a security guard one time. He just showed me a freaking cartel thing.
Oh, dude,
He just put it in my face. I was like, ruined my month. Still haunts me. I was like, why would you show me that?
I had.
What are you doing? Ayahuasca?
I don't even want to say. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't even want to say the one that my buddy
Yeah,
sent me,
don't,
and
but yeah.
but it was like I was like, oh, okay. Well, he was like, it's the worst thing you'll ever see, and I was like, come on. And then I was like, oh, sweet mother of God,
Why?
why? And I'll never forget
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
See it now, and it is the worst thing I'll ever see.
Yeah. Stop
And I've
sharing
seen a
that
cat
shit.
dick. Yeah,
Hey, Instagram, why don't you flag that shit, huh?
Yeah.
Put your little codes on the bottom of the rest
thank you.
of the freedom fighters.
Yeah, you're
sharing
fighting
the-
a good fight.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
This is ground zero.
Yeah.
Better end. You're on notice, Instagram.
Fuck the feds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's taking some weird turns.
Oh.
But yeah, fuck you, feds. Coming at you.
Oh my God, I've said that so many times.
It's a catchphrase.
I know. I think it's funny. They flag me.
Yeah. It's tough. Well, you hogtied him.
Yeah, he had it coming. He was pissing on people, good people.
I remember hearing that about some acids one time. Someone was like, this acid is really good, but this one guy thought he was raiding and he pissed all over the place on it. And I was like, it might be a bad batch.
Yeah, my buddy Joe did that in high school. He peed on the wall on some acid or
Yeah.
mushrooms. And then my buddy slapped him.
Yeah.
And it was bad. And it's just poor kid just pissing and bugged out.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's just
It's not him.
tough break.
Well, it was what
Keep your dick in your pants.
Yeah, if you think you're raiding, I'm like, piss seems like a weird
Yeah, you're electric.
power. Yeah, you have the power of lightning, but he was like, yeah. Yeah,
His
I'll
was
never
more
forget
for
that.
fun. I think my buddy just genuinely thought the wall was a bathroom.
Yeah, I don't know what Raiden guy thought.
Yeah,
I
how
don't
does
even
that-
know. I don't
what
even
is
know
that?
him, but I just know that to him it must have made sense.
Like
that
maybe
it was,
Chun-Li, you know?
yeah,
Da-
a
da-
little,
da- da-
yeah,
da-
a little more, or
da-
like,
da- da- da-
yeah, exactly, yeah, a little more, yeah, like
yeah.
a little,
lift the leg.
yeah.
It's kinda like,
Raiden is, yeah, right.
Raiden's electricity.
Yeah, it's a very
You
strange.
got the wrong. Chun-Li, was she Mortal Kombat? Oh, Street Fighter.
They're,
Oh, whatever.
yeah, I don't. I think you're.
I wasn't a big video game guy.
You're not gonna get canceled over that one.
I know.
That one's fine.
The other stuff.
Yeah, the art. I mean, yeah, you're. You know,
It's promoting guns and the feds thing.
it's been. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's been a ride. I would say that.
Do you have any firearms?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Good job.
But just I have the one that I'm like just. Wanted to. It's just for when the shit hits the fan to be like just in case.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I'm not opposed to it being turned on myself to be like I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
And if, like if people are eating, if like purge times.
Oh, yeah.
I've never been one of those people who imagines myself, like in like a dark movie, like a horror film or something, being someone that gather my shit together and lead and be like, we got to dig deep. Like I'd be the guy like I'm gonna jump off the cliff because this is just very stressful.
I'm going to go sailing for a little while.
Yeah.
I'll let you handle that on the land.
Yeah, I'd be like, you can. Yeah, I would just be like, my cat is gonna need food.
Yeah, I got to
30
go
minutes from now,
fishing.
he can like eat me.
Got to get some sardines for Mr. Whiskers.
Caught a black salmon.
Oh no, the salmon's back.
And it jumps
Oh,
in my
God.
mouth. Oh no!
I thought I got rid of that.
All that work.
Fuck you, Illuminati.
Yeah.
Damn it.
How often are you on the road?
A lot. I'm doing 52 cities this year. Yeah.
And you do the land and then drive. You rent a car.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Mainly just fly, but yeah, like the North Carolina, South Carolina. I'll be renting a car.
Oh, so you? Yeah.
Planes,
See, I
trains,
do.
automobiles.
I do mostly driving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have a van and I mostly drive now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How's that?
It's nuts, but I flew, whatever, like I don't know, a week ago, and I just fucking hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
And so I drive mostly, which sucks in its own way, but you're just more in control of your environment and I don't mind. There's a lot of parts of the like this country sucks wherever
Fascinating.
people live.
I've just been looking at vans like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
I was
dude.
looking at schoolies. Have you seen the schoolies?
No.
They make school buses into RVs. It's fucking bitching.
That would
I'm gonna
be,
do
but
that.
hotels though, that's the one problem with because I have like not a Sprinter van, but that's the style, and that the hotel parking is the one thing. The bus, you'd be like, although the train track stop sign thing would be a pleasure to be the
right
guy
through
who
it?
could stop. No, I mean you got to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why they pulled that move. Where they're like,
Hey, let's put the kids on the tracks as long as possible.
all right, now the driver's gonna see if there's a train. And if there is, this was a bad decision.
You know why that happened?
No.
Because a train parked on a train track and got hit by a train with its kids, and then they said, now you must stop on them. It was the dumbest law invented in history.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
A bus got
A bus
cut?
got hit by a train, a school bus.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, their solution was to stop on the fucking tracks and look both ways.
It's nuts.
That's nuts. Like on the tracks. Not before, not after, on. Yeah.
I feel like
And
I
people
might.
believe the devil's not real. That's a sign right there.
yeah,
Who's running
yeah.
the show? Put the niños on the tracks.
Yeah.
He's Spanish.
That is like I don't think you could do a presidential run on overturning that law, but I could see city council.
What is happening?
That is
There's
an
no law.
absurd.
It's crazy.
Absurd.
One shoe bomb in the 70s. Now I got to take my high tops
Buddy,
off. 'Cause-
the TSA inconsistencies
Yep.
drive me wild. Something that I got into one city, got into another city, then the next city they're like, we got to take this.
I just flew 6 times with it.
And I mean, I do that. I am an annoying person who goes, Syracuse didn't have an issue with that, and neither
Yeah.
did Boise, and okay. And then they toss it, and I guess it was 2 flights ago, the guy, it was chloroseptic I had, because like my throat will get a little raw, so I'll
Yeah.
take a little chloroseptic. Great product. And he said there was something on it. So I had to go to like a big secondary screening because they thought there
They're
was
just
something
hating on
it.
the man. You
Yeah.
got your light shining bright,
Yeah,
successful,
yeah,
glowing on
yeah.
the ayahuasca.
I know.
Those little demons want to dim your
I
light.
know.
They're like, oh, I'm going to take your throat medicine.
Yeah.
Looks like you're going to have a rough show
Throat
later.
medicine.
You look like you're going to have a cough.
Yeah.
In the name of safety, we fought a terrorist. over here.
It is the saddest.
Good luck.
The saddest TSA pull to take your chloris. Like it's like the nerdiest. Like
Bro, they tried to take my knife.
how did you get it back?
Yeah.
How did you fight the
I'm
man?
on a no-fly zone
Did
now.
you stab him?
Yeah. No.
Oh man, what are you allowed to carry knife?
No,
for?
you're not allowed to carry
I was
knife.
gonna
I'm
say.
so sorry. Those are just jokes.
Oh, I was gonna
No,
say.
I put it in the belly of the plane. You check it in.
Yeah,
And you-
right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And then you sneak down there, and
And then you,
I've done it. We've all
It's
done
really
it.
cold down there.
It's very cold. It's
It's hard to
freezing.
stab people with frostbite.
No, it's really hard. The knife's frozen to your hand.
My fucking hand.
It's a real shredder vibe.
No, I used to take a pocket knife everywhere, and then as I realized laws are different everywhere, I just stopped. But I'll take like a tactical pin, like it's called a coup baton. It's like a stabbing spike, but it's just a pin. It's just
Yeah.
a pin made of aluminum aircraft. I don't know. I'm just always feel like I need a shank. You know.
I don't hate that policy.
Yeah.
It's incongruent with you, but I get it.
No, but it's like not out of violence. It's out of fear. It's out of like.
That's where I
Stay
operate from.
back and run. Like that's where
That's-
people get it twisted. It's
that's
not,
where I operate
It's
from.
not seeking violence. It's a
No.
protector.
Well, I don't
Go
even-
away.
Yeah.
Get out of here. And then I run.
You're Angel Michael.
Yeah. Get back.
Yeah. I get that. I definitely feel like
As I dip deep, not to get dark, but as I dip deeper into ayahuasca and go explore parts of my subconscious, I understand why I always wanted a shank now.
yeah.
Because shit happens to you as
Yeah.
a kid, and you're like, oh, that's why. You're like, get the fuck back.
What's your without like what is like your craziest ayahuasca like?
Oh.
I mean,
Um,
I like died once, and that was the craziest shit.
I was reduced down to a skull
Yeah.
and was like vibrating. I decomposed into soil and
Dude, that is
regrew
literally-
as plants and leaves. I fought the devil in my tummy and liver.
There's
and
your winner.
channeled Christ consciousness or some light and was puking
That's amazing.
negative entities out of my body. And I keep going back for more.
I had the and that really that's like the I mean that's why you're like people are like that was horrible. You're like, yeah, I'm doing it next week.
Yeah.
I had the decompose.
I make a joke. I always go, Papa didn't raise no bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a savage like that. Most people run. I mean, I've been running my whole life through drugs and alcohol, and now I'm facing it, and that's why I keep going. Because you take chunks of it out,
Yeah,
and
totally.
you feel lighter, and then I want it all out. That's what I'm going for this time. I was like, give it to me. I'm coming.
That's such a like truly like the right way of putting it. Like it is like taking the chunks out.
Yeah.
It doesn't it's never a cure all, but the things that I have dropped from my life that I've felt unhealthy or that even in my existence I hated that I did, like smoked cigarettes or whatever the fuck it was. Those things it wasn't necessarily like, oh, I'm done with that. It just over time it just sort of dropped.
Yeah.
Pretty
It gets
naturally.
easier.
Yeah.
Like
I quit a lot of shit.
I always said I wanted to quit porn. I talked about it briefly here and there. I hate it. It's dark. It makes you feel like shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
So weird.
it's like, can I just get some regular porn? It's all sick.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to quit. And you plant the little seeds, you water the shit, but I didn't quit. Just
Yeah.
habits are hard to quit. And then just over this last time, I just wasn't even hard. Something that was impossible
Yeah.
just was like, eh.
No, I remember thinking I have a joke about like porn now. No comedians doing that stuff. But I had I like hadn't watched porn for years and then watched porn a few times again.
I saw that bit. That was hilarious. You quit for like 5 years and
Yeah.
started watching, and then you're like, a lot of Step Brothers stuff.
It's gotten.
See, I told you. It's
Yeah.
not just my algorithm. It's
Dude,
forcing your face.
it-
I'm into big butts oiled up. That's not my thing.
It's so.
But when it's in your face, like, that's a big butt.
the oil thing's amazing. Too. Like, we're so simple. We're like, we like it really shiny and kind of juicy. Yeah, it's so fucking weird. But it is. It's like when you go away and you come back.
I said olive oil, not canola.
Yeah, yeah. Say it when.
Stay away from seed oils.
Yeah.
Get God's oil. Coconut.
Yeah. But it was like, I went back in and I was like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Not only like where it's gotten to with like everyone's fucking a relative or a half relative now, the ads on the side,
Oh, yeah.
the way that like it's
The
just
anime ads.
Yeah, like
We're like, why
watching-
is there a Minotaur?
Yeah, you're like, why
I
is
saw that. That was
Marge
real.
Simpson
the cat
getting
one was
her
fake.
ass eaten.
Yeah,
and you're
that
like,
shit
who's
too.
this for?
Who licensed that?
Yeah, no,
Matt Groening.
Matt Growing.
Groening. How much money do you need?
Yeah, right.
You-
He's
you
like,
getting Pornhub.
all right, fuck it, we'll make a little
The
porn.
views are low on Fox.
Yeah, we dipped.
Let's see how big Marge's ass can
So
be.
listen, Marge is getting fucked now on the show, but like, and it's so fucking dark. Like
Yeah.
the actual world of that. One time I had my roommate, my ex-roommate, my college roommate. He like started like making porn. Like he was like writing and producing porn, and I go to him. I go, if you ever have a non-fucking role. I almost said non-speaking. That's a lot of those roles. I was like, if you ever have a non-fucking role, drop me in. I'll do a quick little like jokey bit in a porn.
Yeah.
And so he was like, all right. So he was making one, and the idea was I would get cut out of like a foursome. Like the women would pull over in a convertible. I'd be with a guy, like all porn stars and me, you fucking shithead. And that they'd be like, oh yeah, we're gonna go like, yeah, oh he's hot, let's go fuck him. And then as I'm getting into the car, they're like, nah. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I have a bunch of stuff to do anyway, so I probably shouldn't. And so I watched it, and it was very, I mean, anyone who's like watching a porn to whack off was like, that was a super weird moment in porn. Who is that man, you know? So it was like funny and like for what I wanted, but when
Why'd they put a bit in porn? I'm trying to get hard here. Now I'm laughing.
probably not even like probably hating me, probably just like there's a lot of extra stuff we don't need in
Yeah,
this
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
You could have cut the guy who didn't get into the foursome. But when I went to film it, like in my head, I'm like, oh, this will be funny. Like this, they'll think it's funny. Like the people who are in the porn will be like, that is a fun. I was like fucking invisible, and they all were sick. Like they all had like a cold. They're like, we're all really sick, and it was just like the darkest. It just.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there aren't people. Like I'm sure there are people who. I mean, again, like I'm fully supportive of people. Who,
I'm gonna go out there and say 99% of them not happy.
I think most of them do it for fucking money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the same. Same reason.
If you
why
give
I
them
did-
$1 billion, they're like, I don't need to do this.
Yeah, I don't. I think 90% would not
Yeah.
be doing it. But the energy and the vibe was so just dark.
I'm bringing Sage to set when I get into porn.
Yeah.
I'm saging my dick.
Like we gotta hold Craig Sage all over the place again.
Did you sage your booty hole?
Yeah. Just a little more here.
Go get the sweetgrass.
On the cum shot, a little bit there will be good.
Yeah, I'm so glad I got rid of that one. I hope it doesn't come back. I guess why I gotta keep drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you quit for 5 years. That's crazy. I'm on like 3-4
And I
weeks.
still don't watch much.
But it happened like where I realized it like as time. I was like, hey, it wasn't like I'll know when I quit weed. I'll be like, you're quitting. I'll shake and have withdrawals. Okay,
I quit weed too.
you did?
Yeah.
I'm close.
Off of ayahuasca.
I got it. I almost had it. I did like 4 days recently. I did 45, and it has got a hold of me. I'm gonna puke that bitch out.
I didn't even plan on doing that. There was no part of me that was and I was a happy bong weed. Like, so I was deep end weed
Yeah.
smoking every day and like loved it. I mean, fuck. I mean, again, I don't begrudge. I think weed is like totally fine.
Yeah,
But for me, for whatever reason, I didn't do it for like 10 days leading up to the ceremony, and I had the fucking joint ready to go for when I got home after. And I got home, and I was just like, no, I don't think I'm going to smoke it tonight. And then that just kept snowballing, and it just fully...
See, I did the same thing, except I hid it.
That's a big part.
Yeah.
That's a big difference in our journey.
I guess that's not the same thing as I said that.
But it's fucking weird like that. Like the shit just... So Craig, here's where you fell short on the quitting of the weed, was when you did the hitting part of the weed. You understand? It's so... That was the difference. Do you understand the difference between the two?
Oh, dear God.
But yeah, it just like filtered its way out for whatever fucking reason. You don't need the dog ball notes anymore. You got it memorized. I got it memorized.
Ball.
Yeah, you got that up top now.
No, we're making a joke because kitty litter is getting expensive, and I got the designer shit. But I'm like, you could buy the horse pellet feed, and it works as kitty litter from the Tractor Supply store, and then you could cut it with like catalyst sawdust litter.
Oh man,
get that pine. So I'm cutting.
There's fentanyl in your litter.
Craig put fentanyl in the litter.
Craig is fentanyling the litter over here.
So
this is pure horse food, so you guys can trust me.
I got that ivermectin.
Yeah.
It's good for you. Get rid of parasites. I already talked about this 19 times, but I feel like I have to bring it up with you because you're so fucking funny. But also, how long we been rolling? You got to get out of here. We've been okay, cool. We're chilling then. I ain't got shit but to pack the rest of that damn merch.
What do you sell?
Hoodies and t-shirts and hats. But I stopped ordering the hats because I was just ordering Dare.com, Dare hats. And I would just sell them because everyone was like, I like your hat.
Yeah.
So I just ordered like 200 hats from Dare.com. And I was just selling them. They were killing it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Dare was like, Jesus.
This guy orders a lot of hats.
This guy's fighting the good fight out there on our behalf. These kids are doing less drugs because of...
Y'all want some of this fentanyl litter?
Yeah.
Kitty litter?
Seems like he's selling fentanyl litter, which is a bit of a red flag, but other than that...
It's just sawdust and horse pellets. I swear.
All right, let's do a bump.
Yeah. Give me some. What was they talking about? No.
I threw you off with the merch question. You were going to ask me because of...
the dog dewormer. This is the most fascinating story.
I did not pick up on that in the first. Yeah.
Okay.
What? No, I didn't hear dog dewormer.
I have mine, bro. I have mine.
I'm so sorry.
Come on.
Dog dewormer. Okay.
Let's connect through the plant.
We
Get the roots.
Gareth, that's just plastic.
My dad's kind of a savage. He's a member. I'm summing it up real quick.
Yeah.
He's Boston, German, English, drink, smoke, illegal living, bookie, collects bets.
Okay.
Member of all the nonprofit bars.
Okay.
VFW, Moose,
Oh, wow.
Legion.
Yep.
This is the circles
Yep.
of my. So his buddy got like some bad cancer. I'll ask more questions. He got terminal cancer, and he's just a psycho. So he started taking dog dewormer. He's been alive 3 years, and he beat some terminal shit. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
Isn't that crazy? But not. That's the whole thing. It's like not because he's holistic, not because he's a lunatic.
Yeah.
Because he's a savage. But then I started Googling, and there's a lot of parasites and shit, and I started exploring that. But there's natural parasite cleanse. Yeah. Because then I ordered dog dewormer because I was like, I'm going to do this shit too. My sister, I should use her Amazon account. She's like, did you just order dog dewormer?
No more questions.
And she just basically said, like, you could take human dewormer. You don't have to take. And I went, oh, good point.
Well, let's empty the cart and let's do we're going to do a different buy, I suppose.
I'll do a return skis on that one. Send me the human
And
one.
what's the reason for you returning the dog dewormers?
Yeah.
You make human.
Yeah.
So that's for me. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I mean, that's like one of my favorite James Brown lyrics is, I don't know karate, but I know crazy. And that's basically that policy of like...
It worked for him.
Yeah.
3
wild,
years.
Crazy.
Been drinking dog dewormer. He still drinks it. He's still on this.
Does he have worms?
I don't think
You better
so.
not.
I don't think so.
Because that would be a problem. You should get him to use your horse food litter.
I've talked about the last 3 podcasts, but it's the craziest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Yeah. There's no... That shouldn't have worked, but I guess...
My point.
What was like the actual medical approach that was suggested? Nothing? Just this is...
Probably chemo.
Chemo, right?
He's like, dog dewormer.
I mean, again, I don't know anything, but chemo is poison, so he was probably like, I'll get some poison.
I'll get my own poison.
Don't worry.
I get anti-poison.
I got Rottweiler stuff.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
I got a big dog.
Yeah. Sure, we're gonna need to see the dog at this point.
I saw his health turn around.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try it. That's probably what happened. That was the logic.
What?
He probably cured a dog, and he's like, I'll take this
Yeah,
shit.
right. Yeah.
And then it just
Yeah. He's
hit the
somehow-
lottery.
Man, but he's probably out there.
I don't
People
want to
are
get
probably
too
like, I have
scary.
a sore throat. He's like, you little.
But the more I research parasites, that's just on everything. I watched this video of a banana, the brown part. That's all these little parasites eating it, and they're all microscopic.
That once you get into that level,
That I'm done.
I remember
I'm
a
taking
kid-
my dog to worm, and
Yeah.
I'm done.
It's bad.
It's bad. You can't.
It's everywhere. You can't
know
You can't get into the.
that there's dust mites.
Yes.
You're like, okay.
You're
so there's
covered
one in
in
my
it.
nose.
It's also the microplastics. If you're like, it's not good, but I mean, at this point, our blood has little plastic.
I spent
dots.
extra money on the non-plastic sheets because I just learned that. I was like, if I could control it a little bit, like I got to replace my underwear and get some bamboo shit.
I'll buy them.
I know, right?
I'll buy the old one.
Oh, the old one.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Whatever you name your after we do this, you name your price. I'll give you a hell of a deal. I love that stuff. I quit porn, but
But let me sniff
but
those
oh
chonies.
boy,
Give me some.
what are you doing? Boxers, tighties?
Yeah, Calvin Klein's.
Oh, buddy, you
Modal.
name the price.
Oh,
I love them,
$6.
buddy. You,
A whole lot.
give me the Venmo. I'll tip and everything. I love this stuff. I smoke it. No weed, but smoke some Craig panties. No
I smoke
problem.
some plastic panties of Craig's. I tell you what.
I got a bad cough. I might need a little dewormer.
Hey, Craig, I need that litter.
Everything we've talked about, I just incorporated into my life. Using that fentanyl litter. I'm sick. I quit flushing my 19th trip of ayahuasca. I quit the flushing. Now I'm just using that horse food.
Yeah. Where's the throat spray?
Yeah. After the salmon leaves me.
I was in Dublin.
Yeah.
Okay, some final questions. I figure we've been rolling probably at least an hour.
Oh, just about an hour.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the fastest hour of my life. You're electric.
You are.
No. I was just, okay. We'll keep
No, that's
going
why, dude. You're.
then. It's a riff machines.
Well, I love your shit. That's what I told you. I hit you up. I was like, man, your clips.
no,
and
I
stuff
love
are
your shit
great.
too. Okay, we'll keep talking then. Microplastics.
Yeah.
Why? Any bad event that has happened to you that made you change for the better?
Oof.
Yeah, that's the service.
Yeah.
I do a
mean,
bootleg service for the junkies.
Of course. I mean, there's tons of shit. I mean, I think my parents when they had their fucking, my parents had a very shitty marriage, and that definitely made me be lock into a very respectful. If I'm in a relationship, I became so wary of relationships, maybe to a fault.
So you went the good route.
Well, I just was I find that stuff to be so many people waste time being full of shit.
I followed my parents. I was like, nope, I want to burn it all down. No.
What do you mean? You went?
I just mean you learned from their relationship and went the other way. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I was
no,
like-
I'm going to fail for a long
Yes,
time.
yeah, but I don't think my approach was necessarily right for a long time, because it was basically I would date someone and 2 months in I'd be like, this isn't gonna work out, and they'd be like, what do you mean? I'd be like, I mean, come on, what are we, crazy?
Yeah.
Come on, we're wasting each other's lives here. She'd be like, what? We like each other. I'd be like, we love each other, but this is not going to work.
I mean, you're my twin flame. But
Come on.
it's all right.
Yeah, honestly, look, we're soulmates. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't do this. You don't
You
like
finish
cats.
my sentences, and then we have a great time.
We should not break up. No, that's one where you finished it wrong.
I'm gonna drive across the country in the bus.
Yeah.
You're weighing me down.
Yeah. But I think that shit made me be to a fault for a long time. I think be so cautious but respectful of time, relationships, partners, whatever, but yeah, I mean, my house burned down, so I learned to not smoke cigarettes in
Whoa.
the house.
As a child or recently?
Yeah, no, when I was 14, right around the time when my parents' marriage was fucking.
Oh man,
It was
that's
kind of
very
like
symbolic.
I know, yeah. Totally.
Well,
yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah, I was like, well, the marriage is over officially, Mom.
Damn, that's wild. I'm
Yeah, it was
sorry.
nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was
Were
nuts.
you in it?
No, there was we had cats, like I said, and but I believe only one was never accounted for, so not bad, but not good. But basically, what happened was because we were in Wisconsin, it was freezing, and my mother would save money on heating bills by we would have fires in the fireplace, not just random in the middle of the room, and she emptied the ashes the next day, and we had a little carport thing, and she emptied the ashes, but there were embers in it, and we had 3 dogs, and she took the dogs for a long walk, and the garbage can caught on fire, and it lit the carport, and then that melted, and the garbage in the carport, and then that hit the fuel line of the car, and the car blew up.
Holy shit!
And then the house, and some of the house remained. We started living in the house maybe maybe 5 weeks after that, because there's a bathroom again and shit like that. But yeah, it was fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's a wild.
And you
one.
lose so much shit, and it was crazy.
I never burnt the house down.
Well, everyone thought I did. Everyone at my school was like, cigarettes, and I was like, no, I was not. It was unrelated to me.
Everyone thought I was gonna do it. Never happened.
From what?
I would play fireball.
I would play fireball. And shit. Yeah.
So tennis
Pyro?
ball and gasoline or rubbing alcohol and light it and throw it at your buddies.
Yep.
I'm on fire.
Yeah. No, we did a
It's
lot
a
of
good
that
time.
shit. Where did you grow
Very
up?
dangerous. Down the way.
Okay,
Torrance, yeah.
that's what I thought. Okay, yeah.
Wisconsin.
So it was much more firework. I had a firework issue.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I kept getting arrested for it.
Yours was a worse issue, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Mine was I had a bunch of them.
Yeah. We'd smuggle them from out of state,
Oh, yeah, right.
across the border.
See, we didn't have to do that.
Yeah, you just go
You
to
just
the
had to
corner.
get an 18-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was easy.
We'd do smuggling or go to the hood and pay the markup. No,
Mark up fireworks.
I'm not paying that markup.
That's a merch idea. Fireworks. Give it a shot.
I've actually sold fireworks during the pandemic in Paradise City. No,
Oh,
where's
shit. I was going to say, not there.
no.
They're like, we're ready.
I did some rooftop show during the pandemic. That's when I was like, yeah, I gotta change my life, because Chris Red pulled up fresh off SNL in the Yukon SUV TCP town car, and I was standing there at a table of illegal fireworks, and I did 15 minutes and said, I'll be selling fireworks. And then I was just selling them.
Oh, my God. Your merch game seems unrivaled from what I've heard
man.
so far.
Hey, man. It can make me money.
It's
right
really,
here. There's one right here.
really good. I mean, to go from to sell where people that can't be true.
Yeah, they bought
What
some.
were you selling?
Some boxes, some grand finale boxes,
Uh-huh.
Roman candles.
I was gonna guess Roman
mortars, and yeah, and then he pulled up and he said, "What's up?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm selling fireworks," you know?
How's SNL?
Yeah, and made me
You had a moment of clarity.
yeah. I was like, you're not doing this no more.
I
And I grew up.
I used to love fireworks so much. So I split a lot of my childhood. I'd go to England, probably mostly the summers, because like I said, most of my family was there, my cousins and shit. And their firework game there, maybe because of Guy Fawkes, but nothing. You can't.
The guy
get
fucked? What?
Guy Fawkes, yeah. No, Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes?
Yeah.
Who's Guy Fawkes?
Guy Fawkes is the guy who tried to overthrow Parliament on November 5th or something like that.
Remember the 5th of November?
Yeah.
I only know that from V and for Vendettas.
Yeah, so Guy Fawkes was I don't know if he tried to I think he
So
tried
he's
to
a
blow it
hero
up.
then.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's one of those things the older you get, you're like, that guy's actually the fucking man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it up for Bill Cooper. There's that guy in the Killdozer.
Bill Cooper. Yeah. We
Yeah.
did a dollop on that
Dude, that guy's awesome.
crazy.
Good. That's a hero.
There's many heroes
We need more
labeled
like
as-
him.
Yeah.
Read the whole story. There's two sides. It takes two to tango. They pushed that man out to his wits end.
Yeah.
And then he took matters into his own hands.
And into the killdozer.
And he built a killdozer. Yeah.
Killdozer?
They shut off his water.
Man, Killdozer is just one of those
Hey,
names.
man.
You're like, buddy, we've got it. We don't need any more pitches on Killdozer.
They took his living away. They took
Yeah.
his water away.
No, that's like Falling Down, the Michael Douglas
Yeah.
movie. Like, I remember watching that when I was however old. Then I got to LA and I was like, man, this guy is all of us.
Yeah.
Like, if we just wrong day, wrong traffic.
One no caffeine. I can't talk. You didn't drink your coffee?
Yeah, you tried to get breakfast
I
like 5
quit.
minutes late.
I'm
Don't
done,
you quit?
man.
Stop
I
it.
quit
You're
on
back.
life. I can't do this
No,
no more. I
you're
took
back.
my lion's mane today and it didn't help.
Oh man, I love you and I are like the same guy. But so I used to. So you got another guy in you? There you go. Get it out. I don't want to leave any hanging in you. There you go. Puppet that out, baby.
They pushed us to our limits.
Yeah.
You take 40% and you want more.
I know.
Suck my dick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grow my own beans.
Yeah.
I don't need you.
You better get those beans going.
I
quick.
better get the beans a growing.
Have those in the back pocket when you do that.
All I have is mint and strawberries.
Man, it's no bean, but it'll get you.
And the strawberries are not bountiful.
Yeah, I feel like you really want to maybe do some regrowing before
Yeah.
you make these threats.
Yeah.
But it's a hell of a combo. Where are the strawberries growing?
In the pot outside.
Okay.
They stopped growing. I
All
just
right.
trimmed them back.
This is really devolving fast.
I know.
It's really, for a
I'm
minute,
just-
it was a bunch of strawberries. Now
oh.
they're not good, and now they're not even there.
Okay, put a barcode in me, government. I'm ready. I got no food.
What do you need?
What do you need?
Glory hole, here we come.
I ate all my dried mango. I'm all out. I got some fruit leathers left, but they hurt my tooth.
Oh, man.
You got a tooth hole?
Bro, I'm English. I'm all tooth hole. Oh, I don't have that. What's your plan there? Leave it?
Hey, man.
Little
it's
fucking-
good bits.
little
Whenever I'm
little
bombing,
straw hole?
I just finger my hole on stage.
I've done that, but I have all my teeth.
And then they go,
Like, okay.
this guy.
This guy's closer is real weird.
Yeah, I'll finger it and then like
I think it's the term finger. The verb finger is not helping you in the whole tooth game. I'll finger it.
I'll finger it and like 12 people will fucking die.
Oh,
And then like 180 will be like,
the idea, I thought 12 people die would be followed with 180 are loving it. But 180 are like,
No.
what is going on? So,
well, it depends if it's a one nighter or a Saturday, like, you know, a room.
like a
What-
late show or something.
Yeah. Like if it's my audience, they still get a little weird, but they'll like it more. But if it's with the clubs,
Yeah.
you know, 6
I know.
shows, you know
Yeah.
the drill.
No.
Then
There's
that's
a
when they're
difference.
like, huh.
This guy's,
Ah.
he hasn't done a joke in about 2 minutes. He's just been saying he's fingering his tooth hole.
Come on, my lady.
Yeah.
Finger my
Finger it.
finger my hole. No.
No.
My tooth hole.
Get away from there.
Get away.
That's the salmon shoot.
That's bad.
Oh,
Damn.
Well-
You got to do ayahuasca with me, dog.
man. It's a bonding experience.
I forgot the funniest part. I never really fully told my ayahuasca story. Did I say I was throwing out West Side with the devil?
That's amazing.
I was channeling when I said I was pinching the devil in my tummy.
Yeah.
And I was getting the light in from up here. I felt like Jesus pictures. That's just was weird. And then the light was coming in me, and I'm laughing because I'm getting downloads. You know, get the downloads because it's scary. You're fighting probably you know who, and then like the download came to me. This is God's house. The house always wins. You know, it's like Vegas, but it's God's shit. And then that's when I started smiling. I'm crying, laughing, smiling. I was throwing out West Side because I just love Tupac. I'm from the West Coast, and I'm just a silly knucklehead like that. But then I'm laughing at myself. I'm like, you're throwing out West Side gang signs at the devil, channeling Christ consciousness, puking, laughing. And my homie next to me, he said he saw that. I was like, did you see me going like this? But then I'm on the sauce. So then I started going like this. And I'm like, oh, it's a crown. And then I was like, oh, yeah. Jesus is king, or Yeshua is king. That's his real name. And then I'm just laughing. And then just purging. and like they're playing the Tibetan singing bowls, and you
yeah,
know when
sound bowls, yep.
the frequencies hit you,
Yep.
and then I start working on myself, like I know what I'm doing again, out of body experience. I'm not in control, and I'm doing like Gayurasha, that one massage technique. I'm doing shit on my body like a body worker, but I don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
And then I'm clicking again like the fucking cats, like when you do that
You see a
shit.
bird.
Yeah, and did you ever do that on the sauce?
No.
When they do the tuning forks on me, and that's when that shit starts
That's
cracking.
wild.
They hit you. They have a healing mat. That's a separate time, but they do the tuning forks
Yeah,
and
I know
singing
that.
bowls
Yep.
on you and your
I've
tummy
had
and
that,
shit.
yep.
And then, I was just like, be a gangster like your cousin Sean. He's a gangster. He's retired though, Groucho. And he was a thug, and he'd go in and out of prison and come back with teardrops and shit.
Oh man.
But that's when I was fighting the devil. I was like, be like Sean, fight that fucker. And I was just going like, I'll fuck you up. And then I was purging, and I was like, get out of me. And I was just vomiting like black shit and like crazy shit, bro.
Yeah,
Going
throwing up
west
the west side, yeah.
Yeah.
But also the
Fucking
crown
bleh.
thing. There's shit like that happens where you're just be like, wait, the hunter's the hunted.
Yeah.
You know, and you'll be like, motherfucker.
The simplest of truths.
That was my buddy told me about ayahuasca. This is fucking forever ago. He was telling me about it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And he said that he shot an arrow, and he followed it go around the earth, and then it hit him in the back, and he goes, the hunter is the hunted. And I was like, what?
And as soon as you done it, you go, oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that happened.
You're like, oh yeah,
that happened.
for sure.
That happened in real time,
Yep.
and it really happened.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. I was pinching this motherfucker. I've been fucking him up. I puked some chunks.
Sure.
Yeah. That's why I keep
Without
going
dog
back.
dewormer.
Yeah. That's the next step.
Yeah. You do a little cocktail.
Yeah, I'm fucking them up in the spirit world on the sauce, and
Yeah.
the dog dewormers in the physical realm.
Yeah, right.
I will circumcise the demons.
Yeah.
I'm punching myself. I'm going like this, like the people around me.
How many people are in the ceremony?
In this circle, there was probably like 20,
Yeah.
25. And just it's fun to share that with you, because you're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just tripping because I thought this shit was fake, not to get.
Thought what was the actual world
spiritual-
of that stuff? Right. Yeah.
I never
it is
believed
a
the
mu-
Bible. I never believed
Dude.
the church. I never downloaded. I told you this one prayer. I went to church my whole life with Nana. I know one prayer. I never paid attention. I was a sugar kid playing with matches. I was like, let's start singing,
Yeah.
And then you do this stuff, and it took like my 10th time to be like, this shit's real,
Yeah.
And then anybody who's done it a lot, I'm like, hey man, you start asking questions.
Yeah.
And they all have the same look in their eyes. And like,
Oh, man,
yeah,
I think
bro."
it does change the way your eyes even appear.
Yeah.
Like there's a light. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking crazy, but I went into that first one fully. I was like, there's nothing. I mean, I was excited. I mean, I fucking love taking hallucinogens and shit. So I was excited to be there. It wasn't like I was dragged there. But I was not prepared for the shift in thinking that happened, because you can't be prepared. Even people who try to kind of prep you for it, like, you can't really explain that sensation of the first time you kind of feel the
explain like
blast
the
out.
vastness of the ocean. You can't
Yeah.
explain the It's
Yeah.
like you can't explain it.
And all you can say is it's just it changed my fucking life, and for the fucking better, and every time improves. But it did. It took me from being like a devout atheist to being like, a very spiritual person,
Yeah.
believing in interconnectivity and love being the key. Like, truly walking away being like, even when I was thinking about the stand-up I was doing at the time, I was like, that is such fucking low dog shit.
It's really
stuff.
hard to write high vibe stand up though.
Yeah.
I keep trying, and I'm like, this isn't funny, but they feel good.
Yeah, there definitely is something about like trying to be, I think in general, just like, I guess the way I remember when I was doing stand up prior to that, it wasn't like a bit, but I remember and I'm like, I feel such like shame over trying this premise out, just at a fucking open mic. But I was like, when you see people begging for change, at stoplights, you should be able to throw it at them, like to make. And I thought that was funny and whatever. And I remember the first time I went under, I was like, that is like the worst thought to not only have, but to actually like say in front of people and to kind of like cheapen yourself to try to like get people to find that funny at the expense of the pain of it was just like hit me to the point where I was like, I'll never fucking dig into the making people feel shame or that. And I don't know, like many lights went off, but that was one where I was like, yeah, you don't ever want to like that. Those people, that is love needs to be emanated towards those people in that situation and all that.
Yeah, I always kind of help those fools out. Of course, probably poke fun too. But recently, after the sauce, I pulled out money and I was like hoping for a couple ones or a 5, and all I had were 20s. And I just went,
Yeah.
But I was like mad at it, but I still did it. And that was my instinct.
I've done that before.
But I'm like, motherfucker.
The last time I did it, it was, I thought about money a lot, which I had before, but I like the absurdity of the premise of that and how, like, shit like that. Like
how we could all build together so much quicker, faster, easy, and it's so abundant and everything's a lie.
Yeah, it's the most
spread out.
Distraction. It hurts.
There's solutions to everything.
Yes.
There's abundance.
And it's nothing. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it definitely sounds like something like you would hear like some like wavy gravy shouting about. But truly, when you think about it, like, I don't even know what it means. Like, that's what I thought. I was like, we need to get rid of money. And I don't know what it means, but that is an exciting thought. Like, to no longer have to deal with that shit, watching the people who have it live great. Like, when you watch fucking, like, I remember when I was watching Cribs back in the day, and they would be like, you know, someone would be like, I have a movie theater because I, like, love movies. It's like, yeah, dipshit. Everybody loves fucking movies. Like, why do you get a movie? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, that level of disparity between, it just makes no fucking sense. Oh, you don't have money? Oh, you can't eat. Ugh, what a bummer. Oh, you got all the money? All right, you get a fucking super yacht. Yeah, that's pretty cool for you. Your helicopter can land on it.
No, it's insane, and you could just see it. You just see it on the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, you could just plant apple trees everywhere. Everywhere. Put a peach tree out there.
Yeah.
And homeless Harry got something to chew on.
Yeah.
It's insanity and spread out.
Maybe a strawberry bush or something?
Yeah, a lot of strawberries.
You won't be in charge of that
planet. Isn't so big. You need to work on that. You need to buy some fertilizer.
Yeah. Just use some of your cat horse food.
Yeah, I know, right? With some horse pellets. No, yeah, it just wakes you up. It's the shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you to come.
Yeah.
You want to knife fight the devil?
Yeah.
You got the angel, you got Michael on your side.
He's got a Viking.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. And by the way, he's been doing a lot of core stuff. He's focused on the core.
He's been,
abs for days.
He's been planking.
Yeah.
Hold?
Yeah, for sure.
Planking in the sky.
Yeah.
That's how he gets
it's a lot easier up there, I hear. Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the bits I tried where I was like, in the beginning, I'm judging everyone at ayahuasca circle and ceremony. I'm like, look at this guy, you know?
Yeah.
Now I'm like, hey, Frank, where'd you get that feather?
Yeah. Dude, I have a frame. I have a frame feather on my wall. No joke.
I got feathers
from
everywhere.
a ceremony. Yeah, I framed
after I
it.
did it, I got crosses. I got Archangel Michael. I was like, that was real. Nobody told me. I've been joking around the whole time.
Man, framing a feather is when you're like, I live in California. I've officially taken ayahuasca. I have framed a feather.
I have one more spooky story that's worth sharing.
All right.
And then I'll ask you maybe the final question. But so I was, I told you I'm fighting homie, shanking him up.
Yep.
Channeling the light. And then, so before all that went down, I asked like some of the veteran shaman dudes, like, hey man, last time it felt like I was fighting the devil and I felt his grip. And it just felt so real. I was just so scared, and I'm scared now, and I've never been scared. This was my 9th and 10th time. And he kind of gave me the eyes and was like, and he like didn't answer me. And then he just like, went to a task like this. And then after like 2 nights of battling, I was like, oh, that's what we do here.
Yeah.
We channel light and fight dark. And it's just so funny, of course, in Craig fashion. It took me 10 times to learn and realize this. But that's how I feel it is. And that's why I got crosses everywhere in Archangel Michael stuff now.
Yeah, no, there's shit that, I mean, again, like it is. It's like, I mean, I don't think I would never say that anything's for everybody. And I do think there is something to like, when I told my buddy that I wanted to take it, it was like full on felt the calling. Like I out of very, like, it was not as culturally relevant as it is now. I had learned about it. I wanted in. I felt that calling. And I've, when I've talked about it before, like people have said like, well, my brother did it and it was bad, so like I don't know. You can't say, but I think as far as what I've experienced in this world, the thing that has changed me the most and made me feel the most, I felt like I went from a fully, like I was stressed out. My priorities were fucked up. I felt like a fully inflated balloon ready to fucking pop. And then after the first time I took it, I felt like half the air was out. Yeah. And I just had a much more pleasurable existence just living in whatever. We live in a fucking real crazy little environment. Kind of just took a little bit of the stress out of all of that for me,
Like it's all good.
Yeah, like, and I think it was like, worst case scenario.
It's all good.
Whatever.
Don't matter.
Yeah.
We all go home to love. This is a dream.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's crazy shit. I don't know if I should share that. I don't want to scare people away. But that's the truth of the situation.
I don't think that's scary. I mean, maybe
it'll get people to rise up and be like, fuck, this shit's real. Let's go fight for good and light.
I feel like if you could sneak ayahuasca into like the water in D.C. and just like get some of that into some of these fucking
I'm going there soon.
Buddy, well, do it on a delay because they'll come looking for you right away. You'll be hogtied on the steps of Congress.
Oh, no. Karma's a bitch. They got me. Why are they pissing on me?
This is what we do, Craig.
Damn it. The devil is real.
We're all pissing on Craig. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel I feel like what you're saying maybe sounds, I don't want to say crazy, but maybe sounds like a wild statement. But I don't know. To me, I think that is a beautiful way of putting
dark,
it.
Or maybe it's my beliefs manifesting. But the thing is, like, I didn't really believe that to begin with. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Just light versus dark. And then you could see it. Also, it's a little weird, Hollywood with all the satanic stuff.
Yeah.
All over everywhere, and every album's a demon. And you're just like, what's going on there?
Hey, real quick. I'm excited to read for this Carl's Jr. commercial, but why is the devil whacking off in that background over yonder?
Who's the PR for the devil? He's good.
He's great.
It would work for me.
Real good. Real good.
Anyways, yeah, it's wild shit. I know. Okay, final question. You got a good, I heard you pooped at a Topgolf, a good pooping in the pants story.
Oh, man, I got tons of good poop. I mean, that's not my top one. I got great poop pants. But how often are you pooping your pants out there in the world?
I kind of cut it back a little bit, but it's happening.
Jump back in. It's a good time.
It's happened good 20 times in adulthood.
Sell me some of those pants that you poop too. Those are what are that? I'll do $12 for those ones.
They got worms,
buddy. I got a cure. I got some deworming stuff. Not that I want them out of there. That's its own little ecosystem for me. I'm growing strawberries back there. My best one. This is my best one. Is I was okay. So I was flying to somewhere in Canada, and I was not like hungover, but I definitely had like a good amount of wine the night before. And so I'm on the flight and I'm like, whatever. I just got to go take a piss. So I get up, I go piss. And when I'm in there, I, pass a little gas. And then I'm walking back to my seat. And as I'm walking back to my seat, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I feel like I shit my pants. But there was no part where I was like, I shit my pants or anything. But so I'm like getting close to my seat and I'm like, I think I shit my pants. And so I'm like, so I genuinely was like walking and I'm like doing the math. I'm like, how far away are we from Montreal? I'm like, it's like an hour. I'm like, I'll probably be okay. So I take like 2 steps and then I'm like, that is crazy to think that you can go back to your seat and manage. Like, I'm doing everything in my head to just be like, don't make me fucking figure out that I pooped my pants on a plane and have to fix this. But I'm like, I man up and I'm like, you pooped your pants on the
Yeah.
plane. You got to go fix it. So I walk. So there's and there's one I think there's one bathroom working on the flight.
There's people that pay attention to who gets up and sits down. Somebody
Yeah.
saw all this. Like that
So,
guy.
yeah.
That guy is
What's he-
processing something.
Man's having a
He's
hell
about
of
to sit down.
ponder in the aisle, isn't he? What's going on
He's
with this
smelling
man?
a lot.
This man is. He just did a suicide back and forth, figuring
He's
out.
coughing a lot. Probably because I saw them take away his throat spray at TSA. Poor guy.
Poor little guy. And although he does look lubed, so I like walk back to the bathroom, and there's like 3 or 4 people standing there now.
Oh God.
And so I'm just like, fuck. So okay, so I just am like, fuck it. This is like truly an emergency. And it's like when a mother like lifts a car when her child's under it or something like that. Like I was just like, the plan was never thought. Words just started coming out of my mouth. Actions just started occurring. So I had just pretty much left it. So the guy who was one of the guys in line was in line when I left. So he knew now he's next, so he knows that I was in there. So I just go up to him and I go, "Hey man, I think I left my phone in there," which is crazy to picture.
Smart.
But that's just what
I
came
would have
out.
went with the truth.
No, lies. lies.
Hey, I just shit.
Hey man, there's
Come
poop.
on, dog. I gotta go. Please. No. Are you
Yeah.
crazy? You
well,
can
you
get
can't
poop
say-
everywhere.
You can't say
You
no.
can get poop on the sink.
Oh,
I'm not getting pink eye from you.
so
Get out of here, you sicko.
so I'm like, yeah, I left my phone in there, and the guy's like, "Oh, for sure." So, but he thinks like,
It'll
hey,
be 2 seconds.
not even the door's not going to shut for the mission that I've expressed is happening.
He is mistaken.
So I go in and shut and lock the door, and I even see him as I'm doing it with a little bit of a like, that's odd. The door locking is a strange thing. So then, we've been there. I do the actions. Everything comes off. The pants and the boxers are indeed ruined. I get them off. But the whole thing, to do the full clean.
In a tiny
I'm
bathroom.
Tommy boying around in
Yeah.
there. It's 10 minutes of nonsense to get it right.
Yeah.
And then I open the door when everything, washing, like surgery's about to happen, everything, and then I open the door and the line is nuts, and he's still standing there, and he's just like, what the fuck? And then I just take my phone out of my pocket and I was like, I got it, and then I just walked to my seat, and then
You're good, bro.
I mean,
you're good.
it was not good.
I probably would have waited in line and everyone would have been,
Yeah, but that.
oh.
But you
And I was
wouldn't
like,
have.
I know. Oh, you had it. It was dripping. It was spicy.
Well, you don't know. You picture.
I don't know what I would have done. I guess
I like that move.
I would have been honest, waited in line,
I don't like any of this.
or I don't know if I would have been quick-witted enough to be like, I left my stuff in there.
My child is in there. But I like your move of starting with, look, man.
I shit my pants.
But I just was like, I don't know.
That's why I just waited out.
That's what I almost did.
Ooh, tough call. You made the smartest of all the choices.
I don't know.
Smooth criminal.
Maybe.
Smooth criminal.
I mean, let's not bestow too much upon the man who sharded on a
he's a
flight.
genius.
This man is
This
the
man-
amongst amongst
He
us.
is a genius.
This man.
He took too much psyllium husk the night before.
This man.
This man, the mad pooper.
This boy has a good brain, but doesn't know his body.
Doesn't know his fiber intake.
Yeah.
Sir, fiber's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's it. I
Well,
think we
dude,
did the
it's a
dance. Dude, I
goddamn
love
honor
you, bro.
and
You're
pleasure.
so funny. Thank
I
you
love
for
you,
doing
man.
it.
Of
I was
course.
initially supposed to have you on a long time ago, but I just brain farted. Didn't I
Yeah.
book you?
Your
But
brain
then,
sharded.
yeah. I remember, like, I saw a clip and I was laughing. I was like, he was supposed to do my podcast. I was like, why didn't he? And then
You went to the messages.
I went to the messages like, oh. Well, I gave
I
him
love
dates
those.
and he was busy. And then I said, I'll send you more dates. And then out the window,
Dude,
bro.
no, I just...
It was supposed to be timing with your special, but we'll still promote it, right?
Well, I got a new podcast, so that's a good
There
thing
you go.
to promote.
Plug his new. We'll provide all the links. New podcast,
Yep.
current podcast,
Yep.
and a special. We'll put all the links in the description. And yeah, that's awesome. I saw your new podcast. That's with the homeboy from Happy Endings. No.
No, New
New Girl.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's
How'd you know that fool?
Oh, dude, I've known him. Jake Johnson. I've known
That's
him
right.
for like, I don't know, 15 or 16 years.
Dude,
We've been
he's
buddies.
hilarious. I saw that
Yeah, I
cop,
knew him
cop
when,
movie with him and
yeah,
Damon.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Let's Be Cops.
Yeah.
And, I knew him like early on just through improv, and he was like hilarious, but he was like a lunatic. Like he was like, we got to do this, and I was like, this guy's out of his mind. Well, then he's like in movies, and then he's like on New Girl. I'm like, this motherfucker actually knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
But we kept in touch, like we were buddies forever, and then I was like, if you ever want to do a podcast, I was like, we could do in like because we both liked, we talked about like Howard Stern or like we just loved call-in shows where people would call in with problems and you could talk to them. And so I was like, we could do an advice show where people call in with problems. And then he was like, maybe. He's like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to do a podcast or whatever. And then it kind of sat for like a year or two, and then we hung out. And then we just started talking about it, and he was like, yeah, maybe. And then we did like 4 recordings just to see. And we were just like, man, this is we were like, this is fucking great. So it's called We're Here to Help. And he and I are like not, like we don't deal with like, we would deal with like someone sharding on a plane. Like that's a perfect like, like if someone calls like
not
a sharded,
real problem,
not
fun
like some
problem.
Yeah, and like things where like if you get bad advice, that's sorry, you know what I mean? It's not going to change your life or anything, but it's
Also, I sharded on a plane. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, for real.
What are you doing?
I just definitely
call a better hotline.
There are better people suited for everything, but we're drunk uncles just trying to like do what we can.
Call the non-sharding hotline.
Or just ring the like bing. I sharded. Is that, do you get that a lot?
Do you have a blankie?
Can I also have some more of that trail mix? The bags are very small.
Can I have the Albanese vegan gummies?
I'd love a Mediterranean sandwich, and I have crap in my pants.
Do you have
right
any
now.
couscous?
What's going on? I made poos. So, could I get some couscous? And what would you do if in your pants was poos?
I take a big tabbouleh.
It's a black salmon.
It's a big tabbouleh. That's what it means in Greek. Did you know that?
What?
Black salmon.
Oh my god.
Tabbouleh.
That'd be amazing.
Oh my god, what a show. I love you, bro. So funny. Check him out. Check out Tabbouleh, his new podcast.
My new podcast is called Tabbouleh.
He's like, I'm going to change the name now.
Well, we're marketing that as
Tabbouleh
Tabbouleh.
Hotline.
We're huge in Greece. They're loving it in Greece.
Is that how they dance?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's called We're Here to Help.
We're here to help.
Yeah.
Click all the links. Go
Yeah.
do ayahuasca. Fuck the dark forces.
There you go.
What?
Thanks for the fucking Michael.
Yeah, that's a good one. You'll be rubbing him. Your next
My
time.
mother, in A Handful of Change, got a St. Christopher,
Ooh,
the saint of travel.
My mother got me that too.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. My cat bit it though. It's got dents in the back.
That is nuts that the cat is biting through shit like that.
He's got sharp fangs, but it's all right. I rub it on the road. I go, oh, Mr. Cat.
That's
and
crazy. I have a St.
Christopher.
Christopher. Yeah, that's nuts.
Protect us.
That's fucking nuts.
I'm into all the saints. I like
Your
the
mind isn't as blown as mine that we're both wearing a St. Christopher. That's nuts. This is like a BFF necklace that we each have half of. You're like, oh, so what else do I have? I'm like, buddy, we're destined to be mates.
Yeah. No, this has been electric.
Yeah.
You're a silly goose. Mm-hmm. We're like peanut butter and jelly, bro.
Damn right. I'll have some jelly on the way out, too, like I told you.
I got strawberry and grape.
Grape's the one.
They're both good.
Grape's the one. We finally found a difference that we'll fight over.
Go to hell.
Yeah, okay. Take your jelly and shove it up
Give
your
it back,
ass.
Michael. No. He doesn't like strawberry jelly. I made it. There's this much.
Yeah.
There's a fingernail full of it.
That's good shit. Cut it with a little fentanyl. You got some real good jelly there, bro.
Oh, in on a dark rib.
Dude, thank you for having me, for real.
No,
You're
thanks
the man.
for doing it. You're the man. So fucking funny. It's also... You fucking got the bus. I'll show you my search history. You'll be
All right.
shocked. It's just all
What if it
buses.
was all porn? And I was like, man, this guy lies a lot on his
No,
podcast.
it's bus porn. Look at the rims
Yeah.
on that Sprinter.
It's called the rim job.
Oh, hey. What the hell was that? Oh,
That's my new ringtone. Are we doing ringtones still? What year is this?
yeah. Okay, thank you. I love y'all. Vibrate higher. Go drink some ayahuasca. Oh,
There, you got a catchphrase now.
Good
man.
night.
You got to catch noise.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
all right.